We have a Bobo and a So-So and a Momo and a Coco. Okay, that we do have. We're filming this on the Day of the Dead in Mexico, in Mexicali, and many places in the Latin American world. It's the Day of the Dead for the adults. I will shave a little bit later on the Day of the Dead. Maybe I should save half my face because they paint half their face as a skull, remembering the dead, remembering that they will be dead. Dead. And what happens when you're dead? Some will never rise. Some will never rise. I.e., known in the Christian tradition as resurrection. We can talk about the institution of resurrection, the first steps to resurrection, later, which is, of course, a business plan, of which I'll take no money for necessarily, or I'll give most of it away. I'll take one of 10,000 parts. One of 10,000 parts I will take for myself. We have 10,000 years it takes Earth to take a light year. In 10,000 years, going round and round and round, at our travel that we travel at 30 kilometers a second approximately, around the sun, we reach 1 light year. That is divided between 4,000 for what is considered by Christians as a pre-Noah, and 6,000 after the flood in the Mediterranean region, which is evidence for the flood. And of course, the epics go back into Gilgamesh, Plato, and his dialogue. And then the Torah. Hello, hello. We will speak truth, and we will see academic backed up with footnotes and all that. Often, and most often, in scientific peer-reviewed journals. Hello, ding-dong. Any PhDers out there? Peer-reviewed jinjos that have the right to stay within their occupation. I am educated. My physical looks are balanced with stamina. Muscles prepared. Even my hair is prepared. I don't touch it. It's done naturally. Don't touch it. Oh, I did touch it. I put one little hair strand. I mean, what you might call something like a dreadlock right here, through the big little hole. And I did cut that hole a little bit larger because I was going to shave off all the hair where I had lice for 8 blobo months in Vegas, which I caught in the Clark County jail when they stuck me in a small room with another crazy guy for over 24 hours because I did nothing but stand up to use the restroom and raise my hand. I'm an innocent man, and yet I've been in jail numerous times for lies, fabrications, and out and out and out. Not fornication, but the witnessing of illicit acts, sexual acts, by sergeants even, in the Orange County Jail, of which Omar Sanchez was dead because he was anal sexed and then not fed. Yet they scanned our IDs as if we ate and never brought us food that night. He was dead an hour later. Anal sexed, frustrated with cocks, big cocks, from sergeants who are big people, sheriff sergeants. And what do you get for payment? Before dead, packages of jelly and peanut butter. By the way, they didn't give the milk. The milk, fat-free milk there, is so delicious that it's creamy, and 5 of those to 6 with 17% protein per small carton, which is a pint, I believe. You have enough protein for your entire day for the daily allowance. That's just a side note. Staying on focus. On focus. And I don't want to edit this video in any way, shape, or form because I do not like editing. My voice is naturally loud. in her natural theatrical voice, because in the authentic theater, natural amphitheaters, typically, and built-up theaters of the Greeks, they perform tragedy and comedy. The same events can be seen as comedy, of which we'll have quite a bit coming soon, I'm sorry. We'll do this legally, by the way. Oh no, my hair's dirty. Or tragedy. Tragedy is comedy. It all depends on whose eyes your perspective stems from. Not stem cells, but stems from. The prophecies of all the great prophets. Elijah, Elias, which we have a very good example in the Old Testament, of the major Persian/Babylonian army okay, go to the book 300 Spartans against 20,000. And that's called 300. Now, back to the main thing. Elijah, and I've been to the cave of Elijah, it's very nice, and that's a side note. When the Berlin Wall came down, and Pink Floyd's wall came down, and they played with Roger Waters. The Wall. I stayed up all night for that. Music is a very good way to communicate. And The Wall, Midnight Movie, or movie, from the double album, double CD, or whatever you want to call it, is beautiful. An art piece with art. Now, even with a simple app, I can normalize the sound here, so I can whisper to you, or I can shout out, and it'll all be the same to you. Or I can leave it live without normalizing it. I can do two versions. Because calls are coming all by me. And it's loud. Loud. And I got the Four Seasons Hotel you can see right beyond that tree. The Rich Man's Hotel, Four Seasons. And I'm going to go in the sun in a minute. I'm going to go in the sun. I'm going to allow it to shine. And if you want to take a dime and roll around and say you're fine, go ahead and try to be real, like a seal. Like a seal, it goes on down the summertime and waste wants and wants the wine of space and time. And that is when we must away and say, hey, we got a place that we can move. We got a place where we can be ever smooth. We gotta be so smooth the groove, and in the groove we'll make the tune. Oh yeah, in the groove we'll make a tune. Mm-hmm. And when there's room, there's some room. And when there's waves, the waves, the waves. We'll wait and be friend, the mend, the mend. You take it to a sailor now. You take it to the soul. The soul, the soul, the soul, the soul. And if you change the perspective now, and everybody's a holy cow, a holy Holy cow. Holy cow. That's how. That's how. That's how. You count the dice, the mice factory of cheese, with culture flying, exchange for the needs to eat, to feast. And this is where the silence goes, giving thanks for all the horny toads. That's right. The horny toads. They kiss a toad, and then you are the prince and princess you will see. For all the princesses and the birds and bees. That's right. The birds and bees. That's not night. Oh yeah, it is tonight, I say. Dark to dark, and then you awake, and stars will shine. As bright, as as the divine insight. Oh, we're living seeds for semen, and that's the real dream, the dream.